Hello all. Right, I want to show you the absolute easiest way to get loads of money in No Man's Sky. Here's my inventory. I've got one chlorine. You need some chlorine. There's nothing in here. All this stuff, I'm not going to use this on my starship. So this is how you get loads and loads of money in No Man's Sky. Up the top, 71 million there, 20,000 on nights, whatever. You go over to all these lads in the space stations, right? And you're saying, how's it going? What's the crack? I want to buy some oxygen. So buy as much as you can, right? It doesn't matter how much you buy, like, just get as much as you can. I'm going to grab all that oxygen, right? Another lad over here. Another lad here. Grab that oxygen. It's always down, left, A, back. I like to check out the ships as well. Oh, it's an S. I don't like it though, but it's good to buy to scrap later, so I'm going to grab that because I get storage augmentation from it. Make an offer on your ship. I'm going to buy that. Okay, we have that. Ah shit, missed that fella. Oh my god, another S. What's going on? This is bizarre. I'm going to have to buy that as well then. Get some oxygen first. And then I'm just going to buy a ship and scrap it because, yeah, it's handy enough, like. So, I love scrapping ships. You get addicted to it. Right, where was I? So, I am in here. I'm going to get rid of all that stuff, don't worry. That's just for later on. But you've got your one chlorine and you've got loads of oxygen, alright? That's all you need. Just chlorine and oxygen, right? Then you're going to travel to your base. I assume you have a base by now. It's fair. I'm going to go to Bubbles. Just because it's a nice planet with bubbles and nice fauna and flora and stuff like that. I don't even know if you need to do this, but I just always go over to save it real quick. Yeah, so here's my base. I have a few little bits in it. It's not great, but I'll show you exactly what to do to scrap, right? You need a medium refiner like that. You can only have 3 in a vicinity of 50, what the hell, U, whatever that's called. So how far away is that? Like, that's what, 38 U away. So I have 3 here, and you don't need a large refiner, just a medium refiner is fine. Jesus, I've got 2 large here, and then I've my 3 mediums here. Okay, so what's my money on? 67 million, right? And I've got 1 chlorine and I've got loads of oxygen. So what you want to do, get as much oxygen as you can. That's the most important thing. Chuck oxygen in here like that, and chuck chlorine in here like that. And as you can see, chlorine is worth 602 units per piece of chlorine, or whatever you want to call it. When you mix that with oxygen, it multiplies it by 6. So our 602 units goes straight away to 3,612 units. Go back over here, do the same again. Just keep doing that. Keep doing that like this. You can see how fast it's going up. It's multiplied by 6 every time. So there's the cost, the price of it going up there. So when you're doing this, right, it's handy enough. What you want to do, what I normally do is keep doing that, and here's my money. So I go, just say I go oxygen, and yeah, cobalt is good as well. At the moment chlorine is more. Cobalt is 401 units, chlorine is 602 units. So, oh no, do you know what, I don't like that one. I like when it's exactly 9999. So basically what I do is I go in here, I chuck in 9999 oxygen, and then here I split this with X and I chuck it in here. So what that does is it's going to go down at the exact same time. So as you can see up there, the ratio, it uses 2 oxygen, it gives you 6 chlorine. This uses 1 chlorine, it gives you 6 chlorine, if that makes sense. So our 4999 will go to 30,000 chlorine eventually by the time the oxygen runs out. So that's it. So you just do this. It takes 4 minutes 5 seconds, and you get 4095. After the 4095, you just need to chuck that into your inventory. and then you'll have a lot of money. So this one's still going, look, and we start off with 1. What are we on now? Look, 1,000. Much is that worth? Look at that, nearly a million already in what, like 2 minutes? There we go. We chuck it back over here and we start this again. This is going to keep going up. Now, to build a medium refiner, what you need to do is you need to unlock this in the Nexus Hub. I actually think you just, yeah, no, you do. You need to unlock it with salvaged data, and then you just need magnetized ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. The easiest way to get ferrite or ferrite dust is go into your ship and just start shooting the ground, and you'll get an absolute ton of magnetized or ferrite dust. And just chuck the ferrite dust in the refiner, you get pure ferrite, and chuck the pure ferrite in the refiner and you get magnetized ferrite. So if you go to, where's my ferrite dust? Just go to a refiner, you chuck in your ferrite dust, you get pure ferrite like this, and then to get magnetized ferrite you just grab your pure ferrite and you chuck it in there. That's all it is. That's how you get that. Very easy. To make dihydrogen jelly, what you want to do is scan, go to the H, dihydrogen crystals. Once you have dihydrogen crystals, all you need to do, you need 40 of them, you just make it like that. That's as easy as it is. So that's how you make your refiner. We're checking our chlorine now, see how it's going. I know my base is terrible. It was my first ever base, so which is the one that we did. This is the one that we started off with 1 in, and as you can see we're already up to over 1 million, which is great. So when you do that, you grab, just say, here, I'm just going to chuck that back. Just say we have our chlorine. I'm going to grab some ionized cobalt at the same time. So we've got that stuff. What you want to do is teleport to a 3-star system. So I'm going to go here, right? High supply, look at that. Prospecting, pretty good. You want to look for high supply, prosperous, booming, that kind of stuff. I'm going to go here. I'll show you what you get for this. Now, while you're doing all this, while you're warping, your chlorine is still being made back there, which is great. So I'm going to go here. Now, if you go to this terminal and sell your chlorine, it's going to crash the market, okay? So as you can see, where's my chlorine? I'll get nearly 6 million for it, right? But that's going to crash the market. As soon as you sell that, the demand is going to go way down to minus about 60%. So you'll only be making, I don't know, 2 million for all that. So what you want to do is you want to go to the guys that dock, and you want to sell it to these guys. What these guys do is they have the market value, but when you sell to them, the market doesn't change. So we'll wait here for these lads to come in. So here's 2 lads now. I'm going to go to him. I am going to, first of all, buy some oxygen, because that's what we sent to. And now I'm going to sell, what am I on? 67 million. I'm going to sell my chlorine, and I get 6 million for that chlorine, right? That's all I want to do. Thanks, bud. And now I'm up to 73 million. While I'm here, I just want to grab a bit more oxygen, because that's all you need to make money. Like, once you make so much money for the chlorine that the oxygen is literally nothing, because you can take loads up with you. A30, no, what's that? C, nah. That's all it is. That's how easy it is to make loads of money in No Man's Sky. One other thing I want to show you is I learned this the hard way. I didn't really realize. So all your chlorine and everything is being made while you're away. It's mixing with the oxygen and making loads of chlorine. If you move a refiner, you lose everything in it. Let's see how our chlorine is doing. This is the one we started with 1. We're up to 4098, which is 2 million, which is pretty cool. So I'm just have to chucking that in my inventory now. I'm just going to keep it working away and making us loads of money. Now this is the thing I wanted to show you. Have I got anything in here? I'm just gonna chuck all that back in my inventory. Right, if I split that, just say I have 156 chlorine in here, and I have a little bit of oxygen as well, like that. It's exactly half. Right, that's going to make us a load of money, unless you move this. Not even sure if you move into the same place as it happened. Let's have a look. Alright, everything's gone. Look at that. So don't move them. Once there's something in them, never move them. That's all it is. Yeah, and then I'm just going to chuck all my money stuff. Don't need it at the moment. Oxygen. I have oxygen, chlorine, and ionized cobalt in there. That's all I keep in there. When that's full, I just sell it. That's basically it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you want another one, I'll show you how to make nanites fairly quickly as well. Sometimes I get them from scrapping, and there's another way to do it as well. So yeah, peace out. Cheers.